So hello and welcome to what I'm going to call a small video, and that does mean that Darren's probably going to laugh and saying there's no such thing as Compton making a small video, but we're on a walk. We're out for the day. We're actually here to photograph Curbar Edge, which is way over there in the distance now. We're going to do it for sunset. So to waste time, as it's midday, we decided to come for a walk up White Edge, was it? White Edge. Now we haven't seen anything that really resembles an edge, apart from the fact that we're walking all the way along the edge of this ridge, or whatever you want to call it. There's no massive rocks or anything. It's not like a lot of the edges around the Peak District. But we spotted something that's really made me think it's worth me just doing a little vlog. And if you look behind me, which is right difficult to see, there is a little cluster of 3 trees and a little cluster of 1 tree right behind me. Now I've taken a couple of long distance shots, but I've just noticed these people over there by them, which has made me think, I wonder if I can get near them. Now the only way to get near them is probably to walk across this moorland, but it's not a boggy moorland, it's more of a dry, grassy moorland. So we're going to make our way across, make sure we don't disturb anything or upset anything, and see if we can get a little bit closer, because I'd just like to take a couple of pictures of them, because the clouds are absolutely fantastic and the 1 tree on its own looks stunning. It really does. It's leaning over and everything, and the 3 on their own, you know, everything works in 3s. So we're going to see if we can get a little bit closer. Now Darren's got a 300mm lens, which is prime for stuff like this, or not prime should I say, but I do want to get a shot, and I've only got 1 camera with me with my 16 to 80 on. So I do need to get a little bit closer, just to get a bit closer to make it work. So I might not have to trample all the way over it, but I'm going to make my way over a little way. So yeah, don't hate me for this, but I'm going to take you over and get a shot of these trees. Okay, so we're heading out across this minefield of grassy bog. No, it's not boggy, it's nice and dry actually under feet. Now it looks like, if you look in front of me, it looks like there's a nice little path just leading between everything. There's a bit of bog. Oh, squidgy. So I'm going to try and keep to this little low level rather than stepping on stuff and making a mess of it. Let's see how we get on anyway. If you never hear from me again, it's because we went 1 step too far, and maybe 1 foot 2 steps. What are you laughing at? Right, we'll speak to you in a bit when we get a little bit closer. Right, so we've come over a little bit closer, and like I say, please don't be a hater, because we haven't done anything out of untoward. I've kept an eye out. There's no nesting going on around here by the looks of it. It's all pretty safe and fair game. Now I'm going to play my kind of, what I would call my Nigel Damson card. I'm going to use all these little round lumps of grass, all these little dead bulges that look really quite nice. When the side lighting comes across, they've got all these nice little lumps of grass, and I'm putting the tree bang on the top right hand thirds, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic just as it is. It doesn't have to be clever, it doesn't have to be fancy. The clouds are really nice. There's loads and loads of puffy cumulus clouds, and they look really good. There's some rain going on way over in the distance over there, and there's some really weird stratus clouds, whatever you call them, and like they almost look spaceship type. I'm not quite sure what they are, but they're really soft and wispy up in the top, and they look quite different. But yeah, this is a really cracking image. I really like this. Very simple, very minimalistic. Now the first one I'm going to try, when the light eventually comes back out, it's right behind the cloud. It's just typical, isn't it? The first one I'm going to try is without any polarizer or anything on the camera at all, and then I'm going to try one with a polarizer on, see if I can really pop that sky out. Not that it doesn't need it, in all fairness. I'm going to be on f16. Let's go f14. Don't need to be quite as high. f14, I'm going to focus somewhere down in my foreground, down on the grasses, because I do like the grasses. Now with the wind moving, it might move some of the grasses around, but I'm really not worried. It's all about that little tree on its own, and it's actually got some like little nests in it. It looks really good. So I'm going to take my test shot. I'm going to put my 2-second timer back on, pop my fingers out my gloves so I can feel what I'm doing. Right, 2-second timer back on, and I'm just going to take the first one. I'm not bracketing, I've just got an even exposure, make sure the histogram is nicely shaped rather than one or either end. And I take that's me sort of test shot to have a look and see what it looks like as a photo. And it does look good, it looks nice, I like that. It's quite distant, the tree's quite a long way off, but I'm more than happy with that. I like all the grasses in the foreground. and all I've got to do now is just wait for the sun to pop back out, because it's just typical. You get yourself ready and the sun goes in. Look at this great big cloud up here, this big grey one that we've now got to wait to move over the top of us. And if I bring you down, you can see the trees are just there. That's what I'm waiting for, that one just there. And then I'm going to try and get one of these three on their own then. So big clouds, go away. So the sun's made its an appearance, and what's nice as well in this is the fact that that grey cloud has gone over the top, so the grey cloud's sitting behind it, so it's made it even better. I've not actually got a leading line. I was thinking about seeing if I can find a leading line, but I don't have one. And I'm going to do something really crazy. I'm going to break all the rules. I'm going to put the tree slap bang in the middle. I'm going to put the horizon line slap bang in the middle. I'm going to wait for that dark cloud that's behind it to shift over to one side. And I'm dead conscious that I'm going to get absolutely drenched. We are a long way from our vehicles, a long way, and I've only got my down jacket because I was expecting it to be cold and not wet, and there's an awful lot of rain dropping all the way around me in the distance. And if it actually makes it to me, by the time I get back to the van, I am going to be a drowned rat. Really am. I'm going to take a shot there, so I've got the light on the foreground if nothing else, but I do need that grey cloud that's sitting right behind it to move, because it's interfering with the top of the tree and I need it to be out of the way. The histogram is spot on. It's a fantastic tree, and I even think we need to go a little bit over to the left to get it. It looks like it's leaning over, and if we can get a little bit over to the left, then maybe it will lean more in the image as well. Look pretty good. Right, so while I'm waiting, I'll tell you what, while I'm waiting for that cloud to move, I'm going to rock the camera around and I'm going to hit these three here, and I'm going to do something similar by putting the horizon line sort of on the middle and have the trees growing out the top of that. So I've got them. I could even go in a bit tighter and try and pick one off, but that one just doesn't look as good, neither do those two. This is definitely the tree to have, this one in front of me. And like I say, I'm breaking all the rules on this one. Slap bang in the middle, horizon slap bang in the middle, focus on the grass in front. Come on tree, move before the cloud comes up. As soon as that cloud moves, I'll show you the shot. It is definitely going to break all the rules for you. So we decided to take a bit of a shortcut. There's a slightly trodden pathway right through the middle of this fieldway or moorland, so we decided to take a shortcut to get back across to Curbar Edge. And there's this massive big stone cross thing in the middle, and guess what that weather is? And I did think I'd switch the video on just for this. That weather that I said was coming in is actually snow, and it's just started snowing around us now, so we are heading back. But I don't mind a bit of snow. It's the big really heavy rain showers I didn't want, so I thought I'd just stop this video on, put a little bit more on just to say where we are and what we're doing and how crazily silly some people can be. Look at it, in the middle of absolutely nowhere. But like I say, there is a small trodden path here, so I'm doing no extra damage to the countryside. So please, again, like I say, don't hate me for it. There are other people walking this way. So again, just to fill you in, it is snow that's coming. How crazy is that? And it's April. welcome to a crazy, another 5-minute vlog, if it's going to be 5 minutes. We are out at Curbar Edge. I was going to do a nice sunset here, but look at the weather conditions. Everything's changed slightly. It's got very overcast, but speaking of that, look at the clearing. It's clearing there. So welcome to another crazy little video. I wasn't going to do any more. I was going to wait till this evening, but I'm not kidding you, conditions at the moment are just absolutely bonkers, and I just wanted to share this moment with you because I love stuff like this. Absolutely love stuff like this. Now Darren's with me and he's thinking you've got to be cleanly stupid to be standing here in this, but you don't get conditions like this every day. This morning it was beautiful blue skies and sunshine. We went for a walk and then we come out into this and it is absolutely bonkers. You can't see much at all, but this is when you get the good photographs. So I'm just gonna swizzle my camera around, point it in different directions, see what I can find. I've only got the one camera and the one lens, but it's absolutely insane. I like the trees down there in the sideways snow, and you don't have to always spend hours and hours on photographs. You can actually just take images and enjoy taking photographs like sometimes I do, and the conditions really don't matter. But to be out in it, and look at it behind me now, look at it behind me, it's absolutely perfect blue skies. Absolutely insane. But now we've got this nice crisping fresh white snowdrops everywhere, and it's absolutely transformed the landscape in front of me. Now I'm going to take a few images, and I've already taken a few before. I was taking images and I wasn't going to do any video in. All we were in was just really having a recce, having a walk around and just seeing what's going on. But when it's like this, it's just a shame, like I say, not to share it. Now I've got down here in front of me some beautiful white bits of snow. Darren's just been taking pictures of me doing silly selfies, and we were just literally trying to pass the time, but my goodness, that was immense. My finger on the glove is absolutely freezing. So I'm just going to video this and I'm going to keep it live for you. I'm just going to ramble along. Let's take a quick walk up a bit further so we can get another shot. But look at all these lovely little patches of white snow everywhere now. Nice little white lines. It's just giving texture and contrast and all sorts. And I'm just making my way up to the next set of rock formation just to see if I can get something in the foreground. But what crazy conditions. We've been trying to avoid the weather, but no, it was amazing. Absolutely love stuff like this. Much prefer these sort of conditions than the standard sort of blue skies and fluffy clouds sort of thing. This is, to me, is much nicer. And I'm just using any white line that I can find on my way around and just take a snap, move on, take another one. And I'm just going to literally just do a frantic video of me just enjoying this weather, these conditions. How amazing is this? What have we done? We've done 3 minutes so far. Let's keep going. Let's get to a 5-minute video at least. Absolute bonkers. 5 minutes. It's completely live, totally handheld. Look, you can see the sun's now come out around me, and it's all sun. There's not a lot of snow down that way. Let's just have a look on this edge, on this ridge. No, looking down the ridge is pretty awesome. Let's just stand on this ridge for a moment, as you do, one-handed. I've got my tiny little rickety tripod. That's all I'm using. Camera back on. Got this nice ridge in front of us, going down into the snow. The snow's in the distance. I'm at f8, my ISO's gone up quite high. I actually had it at 400 just now. I'm just going to bring that back down now because it's got sunshine. Right, there we go again. I've got no timer on, nothing. I'm just sort of holding the camera and relying on the image stabilizer to just keep it a bit steady. But again, what a fantastic, look at that for a shot. Straight down there into the abyss. And again, let's move forward. Let's move forward, get another one. Darren's thinking I'm absolutely cuckoo. but unfortunately he's one of them ones that watch me. He just likes sitting at home and watching me do this, I think. Right, where are we now? Let's have a look up here. This is just frantic, but I do love this. This is adrenaline pumping, this. Let's have a look. The sun's burning off. There's a little bit of snow already. Where are we? What have we got on this ridge? Have we got a nice rock or a boulder I can put in the foreground? I've got some snow here in front of me. What about that? Let's have a little look here. A bit of snow on the foreground in front of me. And again, oh, tripod's going to fall over. Dig in the ground. There you go. Little tiny tripod. Bit of snow. Rock on the left hand, right hand side. There we go. Right, snow out in the distance. Focus somewhere on the foreground there. Take a shot. Take another shot. What about if I zoom in a bit? Let's zoom in. Where's my zoom? There it is. Let's get rid of the rock on the right hand side. There we go. We've got a bit of snow. And away we go. So, what we're on now, let's have a look. Let's put my finger on the back of the camera so I can see the time. Bring it up. Are you there? I can't see you. There you are. Oh, we're up at 6 minutes now. Let's keep going. Let's have another, see if we can get another shot. What about that? Zoom right in over there. We've got snow, rocks. Where are we? Something like that. F8, 250 a second. Great, let's keep moving. I'm chasing the snow that direction, that's what I'm doing in the distance. So let's keep going, see if we can get one more and then I'll turn you off. Darren will remember this one. When it comes on, he'll be like, give it a thumbs up, mate. Let's see what we can find on this little peak just stood here. So I just had to share that moment with you, just I thought it was brilliant. Right, I don't think we can chase it any further than this. It's disappeared now. Let's turn the camera back on. We've got another, all similar shots. Got the road in the distance. Where are we? And the snow's disappearing now. It's just heading off. So, what about that then? 7 minutes of me constantly waffling, and we've got another big showers coming from over that side. But yeah, 7 minutes or nearly 8 minutes of me just waffling on. Instant video, instant snow, instant conditions, instant fun. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, there you go. That's all we're doing. Ciao for now. Oh, don't forget, like and subscribe. Check out the proper videos when I'm not just being an absolute nana with a camera in my hand, and see how we get up to. But get your camera out, take some photographs. That's all it's all about. Enjoy it and have some fun. Ciao.